Hello, welcome to my Sunday from. Today we have a mukbang, and I have chili with spaghetti, some toast. I put some cheese and hot sauce on it, so you can see that, and I have lemon splash drink. So I'm kind of I don't know, like um I was anxious to start this week, but like also I kind of was like I don't know, like I'm just feeling this vibe. Like I just want to lounge all the time, and I really am unmotivated right now. And so like you can see, like I'm like just whatever, and like I mean I don't even want to take time to think about what I'm gonna do with my makeup. This is the makeup that most people tell me to put on, which is the basic Tatiana makeup. And as you can see, I don't like it. It goes against every principle of application of makeup and professionalism and just being a part of the world in general. I am now looking like a whole stat, mind you. But I'm giving it my best, trying to be as cordial as possible while I'm wearing it, and I will be trying to be as entertaining as usual. Um, so shouts to you guys for getting me into the nefarious underworld. The Miami club scene. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. I really am. And but yeah, if you can take shots, expect them right back. Right? Equal opportunities. And but yeah, like just chill vibes this Monday. I woke up, I was like, what's going on today? I have this weird feeling because my orders were all backwards. So I was like, I have like spidey senses going off. And so, yeah, let's get started with my mukbang. Let's get started on this delicious food. Mmm, yummy. This is really good. I took my time with this one. Yep, real Cincinnati chili takes an hour. That's what they said. 45 minutes to boil down. And then you stew it some more with the rest of the ingredients. This is so good. Like I said, I did take my time, so like I was like waiting by the pot. But you know how I tend to overanalyze things. Well, I was thinking about how y'all were saying sprinkle sprinkle versus drizzle drizzle, and I know I never addressed Shira seven. I don't know her name. Shira from Sprinkle Sprinkle World. Um, but a lot of you guys kind of never ask me about it. I don't know why. Apparently, I'm not a girl, or I feel like one of the guys or something. Well, um, sometimes I'll catch a show or two on her live, um, on either TikTok or YouTube. She's kind of pretty. She's kind of like very I guess she's kind of outspoken and like very feminist. I know she doesn't like labels, but like it's very feminist and kind of quiche. She tells girls, well, if you're gonna be single, you might as well just find a companion. Find a companion. And if he don't want you, just load your pockets and let him on his way, or find a companion that can take care of you, or start a family with somebody who can provide for you, and don't settle if you're gonna have a family or if you're gonna be married, because you want to live a fulfilled life of, you know, how do you say, the utmost best quality that, your significant other could have possibly provide for you, or you guys. So I know that's like a generalization, and I know like a lot of you guys, like every time I open my mouth about that, they'll go because I'm more of a traditional person, and yeah, that does happen in traditional families and lives and you know relationships, and it was never. I can't say it was a negotiable thing because it was just a thing. Every time I get in a relationship or meet somebody, they're always well off, and so I can't negate my feelings for somebody. You want to talk gold digging and headhunting, and you want to talk relationship scams, and I understand that. And so when you say drizzle drizzle, of course women are gonna automatically be concerned about extortion because we're just women, right? So the drizzle drizzle movement had backlash, when it started up, picking up steam on TikTok. And of course, mm, and Shira, Sprinkle Sprinkle girl, she she just got more attention because of it. Um, I think a lot of it has to do with, like guys say a lot of guys say one thing and then they leave the space and then they disavow, how do you say, denounce, when you disavow your part of being in that movement or being a part of a cause. But how long will you, distance yourself from the drizzle drizzle movement? Do you believe that it's a part of your red pill philosophy? Most importantly, how did you impact history? Because that's what we're doing here. Seriously, I have 3 questions. Because I feel like the sprinkle sprinkle thing, this is stuff that old strippers used to talk, because there was like young, very influential minded girls around, and just like OnlyFans thoughts and take girls, they want to take advantage and get their pockets loaded. They don't care if these girls end up in ditches, young or old, and it could happen to anyone. But this was the kind of banter, if you will, that old skeezers used to, they used to bring up and speak on whenever they were in the presence of, you know, women that they thought they could either just snatch up or swindle and hustle using. So, you know, I mean, it was scary, when I hear it online repeated. It's kind of like it reminds me of things and unsafe things. It reminds me of something that I didn't have a voice for, and I to this day don't have a voice for, because there are female simps who simp for the same skis ball, and you know I still cannot vocalize my argument to literally save my own life. So I never spoke on the sprinkle sprinkle thing, but since it's getting pushed over this way, that has no actual footing on my channel, and I don't think that Shira realizes the impact it had in hip hop culture. I don't think she understands what she's saying could negatively impact the community, because we never discussed it, as a body of people, and how it pains me that it echoes out from under this dark, sinister underworld that once ruled mine. But I hope you guys are more sensitive and reverberate things that you are passionate about, and it's just a cutesy little book and merch thing. I think for me, I don't find it to be that she's actually a witch. Like, I don't find that at all to be truthful in any way, that she's trying to harm her spouse. But everybody has their own commentary when it comes to trends online. But that's just what I wanted to say about it. Because I'm very passionate about advocating for the community. I just want you guys to be aware that those things that are being said, those are the same predatory, sabotaging, romance scam type things. And like, it's cute, like you want to buy a sweatshirt or something for grandma or something on Mother's Day. Oh, that's, I guess, like, it's just those it's just one of those little merch type things, and it's fine. But like, I just think that we should repeat things that we really, really want to expose somebody that we are fond of, too. More happy, glorious, you know, future days, and just sunny skies, like we want everybody to just embrace our very glamorous moments, not any trash we have to talk, dark things that get brought up that come from a concerning a concerning, part of our self. And so is it a movement? Is it a call out? Is it a movement? What is it? What is it? What is it doing? Where is it headed? And what is what does it feed off of? The the call out, like, is this calling somebody out? Um, what 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 force would this be pushing against? Um, is this your answer to red pill philosophy? Why, if not, does Sukiyana have a daytime show? Why does she have a spot on a show with millions of followers now that Drizzle Drizzle got a footing over here? If Drizzle Drizzle isn't its own movement, like, this is our community, you know what I mean? I know it's a men's space, but we kind of got it popping. And as far as calling people out, I know a lot of people didn't like me. Shouts out to you for keeping my name in your mouth, and I know some of y'all are too scared to, for giving me free rent on your mind all day, baby. Cheers to you. And if you're gonna call me out and you can't even say my name, but if this is a call out to old school red pill like us, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, we're this is like not even like, I have questions, so if I have questions, and I'm a female too, so probably let's do some more research. Campus arrests. Oh, I wanted to talk about the protest because I know, like, the situation in Gaza, Israel, and Middle East. I know that the Persian Gulf is under a war crisis right now, and right now, the kids are they have they're sensitive right now to these things, these issues, and they want to be heard, and I understand that, but like, I would wish they were heard. I would wish that there was a way that they didn't just lock them up, and you know I have also that they have lack of visibility, so why are they just throwing away the key and locking them up? I really don't get why you didn't hold the meetings with the alumni. I know you have a body of government that gives you grants, and why didn't you write the letters? At this point, the encampments are considered polluting the lawns, littering the grounds, the historical lands in which you know they protest and demonstrate on. I understand it's costing dollar tax money, to get the cops out there. I understand that there's people outside of the student body that are also there, and I understand that there are minors who have been, you know, reprimanded because of these ongoing situations at school, and I'm really like concerned because like I really understand how it feels when somebody doesn't want to hear me, that they just want to sign away things, because I'm an adult and that happens to us. And, they just need what kids need, to be reassured, to not be stopped abruptly in the middle of something that they felt strongly about and had every right to, honey. Every right. They have every right to have those feelings right now. We all have feelings right now about this. You understand? We all feel a certain way because the desert has always had conflict. And kids will always just be kids. They will always be innocent. And, you know, you need to be more thoughtful, and forget understanding right now. You need to be more thoughtful, not just for your property, not just for um, the money that you're going to end up paying to have a cleanup, um, for, locally, I know here in Ohio we had protests and they did end in arrests. And, I really don't get you know, why nobody wants to hear them out when they're just kids. They're not going to say anything offensive. They're not going to say or do anything damaging to, you know, destroy or do any destructive things. They only have one cause. And they all succeed at being, academics, and they all are together, you know, alumni. They're all scholastic right now. And, you know, the last thing they need is to be learned a hard lesson when they're so young. They're being brave right now, and you just want to knock them down and make them learn a hard life lesson when they haven't even started really living. It's just a shame. This is a shameful tactic, a military tactic. I don't believe in that. I do believe in the American way, where we are free to speak, think, and feel, for our neighbor. And in this case, they're just students. We have a lot to be inspired from them. Excuse me. But I'm so passionate right now because these kids, if you just, I mean, if you just spend 3 seconds and just realize they made history by showing out in numbers and seeking, you know, approval of you guys, and to shun them when all they wanted was for you to just acknowledge, give them a breath of, validation right now because they're doing so well. Instead, you're kicking them out. That's very, very shameful. And I feel here there needed to be a lot more compassion given, that some of them, you know, do have a stronger connection than most of us. They do have, um, they have not just sympathy, but, they have real um, things that they're dealing with at home. And they have, some of them have more insight, you know, than others. And they're showing up, it didn't phase them. They just showed up anyway, and support each other. That is so important, We need to admire their strength and listen to them. Let the children speak. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt you. You're only hurting yourselves by not, spending time with the most innocent right now. Because right now the world's ugly. They're fighting. That's what they're demonstrating. They're fighting. You know, we're grown. We know better than to do things to somebody who is not as experienced as us. And, they don't like watching conflicts. The gravity is real. And I just wish that it would have started differently. But hopefully there is a resolve. And, we all wish for peace. And, guys, keep everybody in your thoughts. And, I hope you guys at least keep the peace on campus and protect those students. Those are our future. So the weather has been crazy. The Panhandle, storm this weekend, tornado alley. Let's see. I have stats. 4 adults and a baby have passed. It's moving east now, so I have some weather coming this way, and it's like a big long. They said it went from South Texas all the way to Michigan, and it's still slowly moving east. So that's coming. Taiwan, they had earlier in the month of April, they had a huge earthquake. It was registered at 7.4 in Holland County. 20 died and there were thousands of injuries. It was the strongest in 25 years. This area, Huelin, is prone to earthquakes and tsunamis, but they had thousands of aftershocks, leading to the most recent April 26th at 2:21 p.m. It was registered at 5.7 Richter scale, and the area suffered over a dozen fatalities, and again, thousands of injuries reported. This not only affected that one country of Taiwan, it says affecting Japan, Philippines, Taiwan, and China. So that was really big, and weather just keeps being more unpredictable. But I had a pretty decent video. I'm gonna finish my toast. See you guys again soon on my Son Different. Bye bye.